What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're continuing our VOD reviews of ESWC 2004 Unreal Tournament. The pros were playing, and it was all the rage. This is the finals. This is game 3 of the finals. GitzZz versus Burnie. This is the point of view of Burnie, and this is game 3, so winner takes all. It's about to go down. Let's see what happens. Oh, this spawn, you hate to see this spawn. Rankin is the most unbalanced of all 3 maps in that there is nothing good on this side of the map and everything good on that side of the map. And there's a lot of range, which means you really want the lightning gun and the shock rifle because there's not as many small close range corridors for all the projectile weapons like there is on Ironic. Let's see where we go from here. Jumps over. Okay, we heard him get the lightning gun. Yeah, I'd get the rocket launcher and the link gun too. Then I'd start collecting vials. Vial. Flak. We heard him coming up. You gotta just shield gun and run. Oh, he does take a hit there. I think he got headshot through his shield. You're low and your shield is out. He goes for a drop down attack. I was saying there's not as many close quarters. He gets him with a full flak. Secondary, we're realizing Burnie is a flak secondary player, as in secondary fire, flak balls. Low on health, you want to top that up. Opponent got the lightning gun and the shock rifle, so you're expecting him to try to pick you with lightning right now. Get some pick shots. He is going to shoot back with the shock. Sometimes I don't do that because the trade is not in your favor, right? If you both hit. So he's got his shield gun out, even for that. Like, you could be fighting back, but you just know it's an unfavorable spot. A wide open shock battle. That's the name of the game for Rankin. They both missed decent amount. Burnie's controlling armors a lot better. He got both. The 100's at his back right now, and he knows it. Yeah, that's a good little shock ball to land on the 25 there. Big stack on Burnie. Getting health vials. Doesn't see the combo coming. You can actually hear that one coming. Pretty interesting. We've been hearing this guy. He ran up this way and got those health vials. He's flak balling in case he gets the 25 health pack right here. We don't hear that health pack or nothing. So we got to assume he went and got that other health pack, or he's on his way up to the 50 already. We hear the health pack right there. So now you know he's actually jumping around. He's up there. But if you played enough times, you know they can make it to the 50 before you in this situation. So he's already at the 50. He doesn't seem that aware since he's got his mouse pointed over here. Like you should be looking around this corner expecting your opponent here. So he caught him off guard. And he got him good with that combo. He does land a shock beam back. GitzZz. I take back everything I said. You're brilliant. I mean, Burnie, you're brilliant. Sorry, GitzZz is on the screen. Burnie, you're brilliant. He does land 2 shock beams back. And now they're pretty similar health because he ended up with exactly 50 armor and the other guy just picked up the 50 armor. And GitzZz is probably getting the health packs. I don't know where weapons are at. Yeah, he's getting the health packs right now. Got the one down there. He's jumping up. Good sneaking around by Burnie. GitzZz had no idea where he was. We just started to pick up the 50. The 100 has been delayed, so it's coming back soon, but look at our timer. Like, we're this late in the game. He delayed it himself, so I'm surprised he's there this early. 12:30, it's going at 35. We were hearing him on the far, he's like the minigun, maybe by lightning gun. Yeah, he positions himself on the 50 because he's got to get that. He's got it timed, so he's right there for the exact spawn of it. And just shield gun. So that's something you have to do on Rankin a lot because of the range. It's more big and wide open than you think. Great combo. They were both aware of each other here, eh? They had both heard each other. And this is an awesome spot to combo people, and they both know it. So they're both like, I'm going to combo this guy. GitzZz misses his shock ball, but he does land a beam there. But Burnie's combo is great. Self flak kill by accident. That's when it happens when you're a flak secondary user. Did you guys hear that? My headset told me I got low battery. We got a fight going. Nice fight for the hundo, and GitzZz gets it. What health were we at when this started? Yeah, he's not that. They're both probably around 100 and a little bit under 50 armor for him. So GitzZz is coming in here with a fight. He's coming in with the flak. And all the shock is missing. Miss, and he gets flacked. Great flak by GitzZz. We saw this in the last game too. GitzZ's primary flak seems strong. Feels strong. And if I feel that way, I'm going to try to avoid close-up flak. And I'll start playing further back. He doesn't have any weapons other than the shock. Ooh, takes a lightning hit. Now you're low and you got you're one hit away from death, so you gotta have that shield gun out. Yeah, GitzZ's flak has been really good, so I'd probably try to be aware that he's gonna try to flak me because those scenarios keep working out for him. So I'm gonna keep my distance. I might not jump across there. That's my thought process. He did jump for it, and he's thinking, I'm going to get on the 50 this time. Super close. He could have taken a shot there and died, but he didn't. Shield gunning, gets the 50. The shield gun is a very dynamic weapon. I think it's really brilliant. I think it's part of the reason the duels in this are so interesting, because it's a tactical weapon. It's not doing damage. It's doing defense. One little hit there. The 50 should be up soon. Or maybe I missed it. Maybe GitzZz got it. Too busy talking. Gave away his position there. They both are. This is interesting. He chases him here. He jumps off. You think he might be going over towards the shock rifle, but no, we hear him come back down. He jumps. He accidentally dodges. Now they both know where each other are. Yeah, just go get the 50. You need some health. He hasn't been picking up health packs for some reason. He just wants to keep the pressure on. Wow, direct flak ball. You hate to see it. Maybe you love to see it. You hate to receive it. He's above the 100, but he didn't drop for it. He just leaves it. It's a really dicey spot to drop down. Like, you're really committing to a life or death fight whenever you go down for that 100. Oh, great combo, but he missed it. The shock was on point. I mean, the prediction. Ooh, small hit with the lightning. Better than nothing. We take those. Minigun? Is he that low? No. Trying to land the lightning. Yeah, we're hearing some steps up top. Just picked up the 50. They're missing. Hits a lightning, hits a shock. There we go. That's better. We like to see your shots hit. Position on the 100. You're not sure if your opponent is going to rush you when you're low like that. Just plays a little defensive with the combos. Trying to read his movement. Misses all of that. The other guy evades it. He does get a lightning gun, and I think he's getting the shock rifle too. So no real full map control. He's getting health vials. Classic pick spot, because those health vials are the most telegraphed place in the world. Minigun, he's gonna finish him off. Nice. I'm thinking about some theories, some of my battle theories. So it's interesting watching these guys and how they fight. They fight different. Everyone fights a little bit different, right? What are you comfortable with? What weapons? The game is so creative and expressive. You can do so many different things. He's up by 4. He's got a great stack. We're halfway in the game. Game's by no means over. Almost takes a combo. Oh, GitzZz, what were you doing there? That's interesting. GitzZz must have thought he went a different direction, but there's this little play over the 50. I don't know where GitzZz went. Oh, he's right there, and he's trying to combo, but he gets hit by the shock ball. Did he bounce it? I think he might have bounced it. So then it doesn't connect to the combo. But he saw him go this way. Like, why would GitzZz walk? So he then comes in here. So, what's the word? Just casual. He's casual, but he walks in, boom. No shield. No, didn't know he was up there. Takes him down. Our boy GitzZz has got the goo gun out. We've seen him make some pretty iconic plays with the goo. He loves to try to goo the 50. We've seen him do that in the previous games. So we're onto his patterns already, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready. GitzZz, whenever you want to play, I'm ready. He's got a great, Burnie's got a great stack. Going for that goo attack, and he actually lands it. But it doesn't matter because the next 100 spawns. He's right back up to full stack. Yeah, he's low on health, but you can get health packs for that. Almost gets comboed in the same spot. Apparently the worst area in the world for GitzZz. We want that health pack. We know our opponent wants health pack too, but yeah, two shock beams away from death. Shock rifle is up, but can he get on it? No, he just goes for the link attack. I see they do that play a lot when a weapon is up. Instead of going for that weapon, they just link gun. Lands his lightning for the exit kill. Nice. Yeah, so sometimes I see when a weapon is up, these guys won't. They often when a weapon is up, your opponent's going to combo on that weapon. So they're expecting you to jump for the weapon. They combo on the weapon, you die. So these guys, they'll motion towards it, and then they just charge with the link gun. It's pretty interesting. And I guess they're assuming you're going to combo. That combo's going to miss, and I'm going to get all this link gun damage in. Burnie is got quite a lead. He did. GitzZz got the 100, so he's actually down on health. He's low on shock ammo. He totally lost control of him, or lost position of him there. Oh, I think he got headshot. He's got 5 health left. This is a tough spot to be this low of health. Nice. Nicely done by GitzZz. Like, that was kind of a unique way to approach that fight, right? Like, you were up here. There's options here. Your opponent's either going to run back towards shock rifle, or he's going to come jump back up and try to, and he's expecting you to go towards 50, but instead GitzZz drops down here and knows he's one step ahead of him. You know, yeah, I know what you're going to do. You're going to fake that way, and then you're going to come this way. Right in his face. Hits him with a lightning gun. He's dead. Lightning gun spawn is great. You want to get a lightning gun off the spawn, but he just gets hit twice in a row. GitzZz landing some shots. Got the aggression. Got the control. Ooh, GitzZz made a big bet there, and it did not pay off. Don't like that. Don't like that mentality. But look at this. So he's up here, right? You can hear him coming up here. What are you going to do if you're GitzZz? You always have choices. This guy could stand in here for 5 minutes and end the game. I've had people do that. It's so annoying. Well, so what's he going to do from GitzZz point of view? He's going to have to push in. So you can either follow him. You can hope this guy walks up here and jumps back down, because when you go up here, you're kind of expecting he's going to rush you. GitzZz could rush to here and meet you with flak and shock and everything, fight you right here. So you're expecting a combo. So a lot of guys get to the top and they dodge back down. So I think GitzZz actually dodged down to there and is trying to cut him off, but he heard it and he hears the steps. So then he knows. So he's not even worried about him anymore. He's like, no, he's way down there. So I'm just going to go get the 50. So too bad for GitzZz, because now you lost the 50. You've lost some weapons. It's kind of even game. Like you had the advantage there, right? But you lost it. 50's not for a little bit. Get position on it. Try to keep your opponent from getting up to this middle area. And then you fight down this corridor. Good lightning gun. GitzZz playing the close range style. Good rockets. Couple combo misses. Good hit. Ooh, no one dies. Nah, that wasn't that exciting. Let's keep going. No one died. That's interesting. We got all the weapons. You got to make up 6 kills in 4 minutes. This is when you got to start thinking, I'm going to need to be aggressing this guy quite a lot, because Rankin is a easy map to run on. So you got to make up 6 kills. And he misses all of his shots. He's got no health. You can't be the aggressor if you have no health. This is a bad spot to be in. You run in. You hope for a lucky combo. You maybe can get a flak ball as you're running away. He needs any health he can get. He's going for the vials on the non-health pack side of the map. Nah, the time is going down. He knows how low you are. He comes at him with the mini. One lightning would have ended it, but he had his shield gun out. Health packs are not up. This one's up.
3 minutes remain.
Gitz gets the 50. Wait, guys, I've been doing this all wrong. What am I doing? He's up by 6. What am I doing? Gitz has to aggress him. I'm sorry, I had that backwards. I'm not even gonna re-record it. I'm just gonna live with the embarrassment. Gitz is up by 5. I mean, Burnie's up by 5. Oh my gosh, Burnie's up by 5 and he's about to win. I don't think Gitz is gonna be able to come back. I was thinking our POV needed to come back. No, sir. We are on the running side of the map right now. The running POV. It is hard. I have tried at this point in the game with 2 minutes left to just run. And to just run with shield gun is actually not... It's not very easy. Everyone can move just as... People can move forward actually even better than they can move backward. And you do need something like a shock so that you can be shooting combos. Because you see how much he's just running at him? Gitz is just running at us because he needs a kill. So you run away and shock combo around corners. But if you can't get a shock, then sometimes your opponent can just run at you. Rockets and flak are also really good for running away and spamming. So he's not that interested in fighting him. He doesn't want to lose. You actually don't want to lose health. If I can avoid losing health right now, I can win this. Yeah, he's hiding in the corner. Your guy has got to progress you somewhere. Gets 4 kills, 1 minute. Yeah, it's game over. Game over. There's just nothing you can do. Rushes him with the mini. Does not work. He's got his own minigun out.
1 minute remains.
100's up. Yeah, this is the end of it. And then you just play out the last minute. I mean, you gotta play it out. Nobody cares anymore. They know the game's over, so they just start fighting. No one's playing safe. Right, where no one's got their shield guns. Oh, he does have a shield gun out. Fight back with the mini, who cares? It's only 5 kills. Running away, he's being sneaky. Shield gun jump. Shield gun run. Shield gun run.
20 seconds.
You gotta remember there's money on the line, guys. This is the finals of a tournament. Well done, Burnie. Gets a good enough lead.
9, 8.
That he can run.
6, 5.
It looks like he's gonna win it.
3,
I got a couple thoughts.
1.
GG. Let's check out the percentages real quick. Shock, primary, 21. Sniper, 19. Holy cow. That's low. But he did it. He won. GG's. Imagine if he was hitting his shots, how cleaner that game would have been. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I was thinking a couple thoughts. One was that when he seems to run or hide at the end of his game. He did that in one of the other games we watched on Rankin as well, I think. And I mean, for one, there's money on the line. That's a big deal. But for two, you have to understand what game you're playing. You're playing a game to win the most kills at the end of 15 minutes. So I often found that a lot of people played really, I don't know, casual or sloppy in the early game. So if you play sloppy in the early game and you let me get 10 kills on you, and it doesn't matter how much time's left in the game, you played sloppy and I've already won the whole thing, because you're not gonna be able to get 10 back on me because I'm not playing sloppy. That's part of my mindset, was like the first kills are so important, because even if you have a 1 kill lead, you can be the guy running at the end of the game. So the early game is really important. So for me, I always thought, like, I don't want to waste any frags, right? I never want to rush someone with link gun, that leads to me dying, or rush them with a minigun, that leads to me dying, or try to shoot some rocket spam, that leads to me getting hit by a lightning gun. I want to take winning plays only. So early games, sometimes you see them making risky plays, and that's interesting. Risky, right? Maybe you win, maybe you lose. So sometimes those risky plays work out and you get the lead. Sometimes they don't work out, but you're forced into it. You've got to make that risky play, right? The other thing I was thinking is, I know I talk a lot about Shock and LG, and that's because I think they're the best weapons in the game. And why do I think they're the best weapons in the game? Well, they have unlimited range. That's pretty obvious. Point and click, nice and easy to hit, reliable to hit. Reliable is good, right? If you're flak from a distance, garbage. Rockets from a distance, garbage. And since those guns are not good from a distance, if you can just get the shock and the sniper and keep your distance, now you have an advantage. Just never get close range to them, right? It's not that complicated, guys. Let's think about this for a second. Use the range guns from the ranged. Use the close range guns up close, or keep your distance. Figure out a way to approach that area from the most range. Say the 100 on Rankin, you can approach it from the flak. That's the most range to approach the 100 from. If you approach the 100 from either the rockets or from the side of the shock rifle, well, then you have to come around that close corner and you're in a shock fight. And maybe rockets right around that corner, maybe flak right around that corner, I don't know. But if you approach it from the flak, there's not really anything they can do other than lightning gun and shock rifle back. And now you're in a little bit of a toss-up, who's going to hit their shots. And yeah, and then, you know, a lot of people said, oh yeah, the modern games, it became shock. It became like everyone's shock only, everyone sucks, all they do is use shock rifle, you guys don't know how to play the game, you're not smart. And I think that's kind of crazy talk, in my opinion. You do the math, guys. I said I'm a math guy. I'm gonna ramble here. Well, why not? We got the finale. Let's talk about some math, okay? A flak cannon, full flak, how much damage to do? I don't know the exact math. We're gonna do some elusive math numbers. This is math. This is HateBreed's math based on what he remembers from 20 years ago. Flak cannon primary does what, like 150 damage or something, if you can full flak them, which is so difficult for some of us. And but that's a lot of damage. A single rocket does 80 damage, but it has to hit them dead on. You can charge up your rockets and shoot 3, and that does a ton of damage because it's 3 rockets. Flak ball does like 180 or something if it hits. Shock combo does like 150 if it hits. All of these numbers are insanely high. That is so true. The sniper does 70 damage, often unreturned. If you can hit them with a lightning gun and then not be returned, you just did 70 damage unreturned. You can get a headshot, do 140 damage. Shock rifle, you say, it only does 35 damage. That is so low. Sorry, 45. It only does 45 damage. That is so low. Why would that weapon compete with the other weapons? Math, guys, we're doing math. Let's stick with me here. You're following, right? You're tracking? Should I put the numbers on the screen? I'm not gonna. 45 damage for shock. So what does that mean? How fast can you shoot your lightning gun and then switch to your shock rifle? You can shoot the lightning gun and then switch to shock rifle, I think, in under 1 second. So damage over time. If you hit all of your shock, imagine that from range. You hit 5 shocks in a row. How much damage did you just do? If you hit all of your lightning gun in a row, how much damage would you do? Which one does more damage over time? I'm gonna leave you guys to do the math because I can't remember. These are important things though when you're trying to go pro. Now, obviously the flak and these other things I was talking about, they can do over 100 damage in one hit close up. So that's why these guys are going for those kind of shots. Like, that would be awesome to land a full flak. I can swing this fight if I can just land a full flak, and that is so true. But you got to be aware that your opponent knows that, so he should be able to keep his distance and not let you full flak him. That's what I tried to do. That was my mindset when I was playing. I don't want to let anyone hit me with those close range weapons. And then everyone said, oh, this guy's all shock. He's all lightning gun. He's all shock. He's all lightning gun. He's all wins, baby. He's all wins. That's what he is. I just want to win. And I suck with flak. That's some of my theory. That's some of my game theory on this, okay? But so their percentages are low. That's true. But their other weapons seem to be pretty good. Yeah, some of those full flaks and stuff are great. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, my last thought was, ooh, these guys are, some modern players are so good with shock, or they're only good with shock, as if that's a bad thing. I was thinking that's like saying someone's only good with the AK-47 in Counter-Strike. Duh, it's the best weapon. Someone, you're only good with the op. It's like, yeah. You're only with the op and the Colt and the AK. Yeah, they're the best guns. Yeah, that's how this works. You're only good with shock and lightning gun. Yeah, they're the best guns. If I'm the best with them, I'm the best. That's my final thought. Lol. What game should I do next? Let me know in the comments, guys. You've been sitting around listening to me talk for the last 5 minutes where I've been playing the game anymore. Hope you're enjoying these playthroughs. Hope you're enjoying my rants about gaming theory of Unreal Tournament. And I hope to play some 1v1s soon. I think I'm going to start lurking in games. And if you're interested in playing some 1v1s or learning, let me know. Hit me up and let's play some. I also want to do the next tournament, ESWC 2005, and then I also want to do WCG. I think that was 2005 as well. I might be wrong on that. WCG had some great games. I think that one was the highest paying tournament, which will be interesting. Probably just semifinals and finals. That's what I'm thinking. And then I want to get, that's 2004 and 2005. I want to see what happened in 2006. Where were the tournaments? I started playing at the beginning of 2006, and I didn't really get good until like 2007. So 2007 was when I was playing competitive and tried like entering tournaments. I don't think I entered any tournaments in 2006, maybe one. But I'm curious to see what tournaments are out there in 2006. Let's see if there's any like a finals we can watch, maybe. And then in 2007, I do want to go back and see some of the tournaments, and I do have some of my recordings from some of the tournaments that I'm gonna transform into videos. I might post the video on its own, and then I might do a video like this, a VOD review of my play. What do you guys prefer? Do you want to just get the video, just an old school match from the HateBreeD as is, or do you want me to do a VOD review of my own games in the past and we watch it together? Oh, I think we watch it together. That sounds so fun. Yeah, we'll watch some of those. 2007, I got a couple matches. I was actually looking at demos. What demos do I still have? I kept them all, guys. I kept them all. So I got lots from 2007. In 2008, UT3 came out, and then I started trying to play that competitive. I don't know where those demos went. I didn't track any of that stuff. Played it competitive a little bit. I won one tournament in UT3. And then in 2009, that game was already done, and we were back to playing UT2K4. But it was pretty casual from there. I don't know if there are any tournaments 2009, 10, or 11. And then I kind of stopped playing in 2012. So I don't actually know what happened after 2012 either. So I'm actually pretty interested to figure out what happened in the European scene. I remember Skaven. I remember Screams. I remember Frantic. I don't remember that many other names. And then what happened in the NA world? Okay, I know we got Lavik. He's back. He just won a tournament. Last man standing. GG's, my man. Still got the best name in the world. And I haven't seen Legion. He was super good back when I was playing. He was like in the finals with me in some tournaments. And who else is out there? There's a lot of names. There's a lot of names I would recognize, but I don't know if they kept playing after and who started to rise, or if there were any duel tournaments. What's the duel scene done since 2011? Fill me in, guys. Fill me in. I need to know. I've been busy with life, and now life settled down. So we're back into Unreal Tournament. All right. Anyway, hope you joined me for the next one. Hope you enjoyed these playthroughs. Or not saying a playthrough. Hope you enjoyed this VOD review. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!